All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're breaking down a blueprint for building a real, profitable AI business. But, and this is the key part, without all the usual headaches and complexity you'd expect. This is all about being practical, scrappy, and actually getting something built.
How many times have you heard this? Or maybe even said it yourself? It's the classic dream killer, right? The amazing idea that just sits there, stuck in park, all because of this one giant hurdle. It's probably the #1 reason incredible AI concepts just fizzle out.
And that's the vibe of our source material. It's direct, it's a little blunt, and its whole argument is that waiting for that perfect technical partner is, well, mostly just a convenient excuse. It's time for a bit of a reality check. So, let's start by just blowing up one of the biggest myths in the whole AI startup world. This idea that you need a huge pile of venture capital and a massive team of engineers just to get off the ground. You really, really don't. Now, this is the core philosophy, and it's brilliant. The source argues that the smartest, most successful founders aren't building some perfect, bleeding-edge masterpiece from day one. Nope. They're being scrappy. They're literally duct taping simple, proven tools together to solve a real problem for paying customers. Okay, so let's get practical. How does this actually work? Well, we're going to look at what the source calls the boring but brilliant tech stack that makes this whole thing possible, good old WordPress and Node.js. And this is just a perfect way to think about it. WordPress is your business engine. It handles all the standard stuff you need. The website, taking payments, managing users. I mean, why would you waste a single minute building a forgot password flow? It's a solved problem. Then you have Node.js. That's the AI muscle. It's the lean, mean backend that does the one thing you need it to do. Talk to the AI, process the data, and deliver the magic. So does this simple setup actually work in the real world? Oh, absolutely. Let's get to the fun part. Here are 5 solid, profitable AI business ideas you could literally start building today using this exact stack. First up, we're diving into the world of HR and recruiting. This is a massive market with a very specific and very time-consuming problem. So here's the pain point. Recruiters are drowning in work, and they absolutely hate writing job descriptions. The build is so simple. WordPress handles the different subscription plans, and Node.js just takes a messy list of bullet points, sends it off to an AI, and gets back a perfectly crafted job post. And the money? At $49 a month, if you save a busy manager just a couple hours a week, it's an absolute no-brainer. The tool pays for itself immediately. Okay, idea number 2. This one is super smart because it targets a group that's often totally ignored by tech, local small businesses. We're talking plumbers, roofers, you name it. Think about it. These folks live and die by their Google reviews, but they do not have time to sit down and write a thoughtful, personalized reply to every single one. So the solution? A simple WordPress dashboard that hooks into their Google business profile with a Node.js script that just drafts replies for them. This is the perfect set-it-and-forget-it subscription service. Next, we're solving a huge pain point for another booming group, content creators, specifically podcasters. Podcasters love talking into the mic, right? But they despise all the tedious work that comes after. Writing summaries, pulling out quotes, creating social media posts. The build tier is a dream. They upload their audio, Node.js gets it transcribed, and then an AI turns it into perfect show notes. You're not just selling a tool, you're selling them their weekend back. That's powerful. This 4th idea tackles a problem of pure, mind-numbing scale. Anyone who's ever worked in e-commerce will feel this in their bones. Just imagine you have an online store with thousands of products. Writing unique, compelling descriptions for every single one, it's a special kind of torture. The solution? They just upload a spreadsheet of their products. Your Node.js script zips through every single line, generates amazing copy, and hands them back a finished file. The value here is massive, and as the source puts it, the profit margins are insane. And for our final idea, this one's just plain clever. It's a tool that takes on one of the most intimidating things we all deal with: dense legal documents. Let's be real. Legal contracts are written to be confusing. This tool fixes that. A user, say a freelancer, pastes in a long, intimidating contract, and the AI instantly scans it, points out potential red flags, and explains what the confusing parts actually mean in simple English. For anyone who deals with contracts, this is an absolute goldmine. But, and this is so crucial, here's the piece of advice that makes this whole idea actually work. You absolutely cannot call it legal advice. No way. You mark it as a document summary tool. That one little shift in wording is what keeps the lawyers off your back and lets this amazing business exist. It's a brilliant, practical move.
Okay, so we've looked at 5 completely different ideas, right? Recruiters, plumbers, podcasters. So what's the common thread here? What's the real secret that makes this whole blueprint tick? And this is it. This is the big takeaway. Building a profitable AI business has almost nothing to do with writing complex code or inventing a new algorithm. It's about finding a specific, nagging, painful problem that someone is desperate to solve, and then using the simplest, most direct tools to make that pain go away. That's the entire game. And that brings us right to the end, to the final, and honestly, the most important message from this entire blueprint. I mean, how good is that? It really puts things in perspective. You can stay stuck in that loop of just consuming content, reading endless threads about what other people are doing. Or you can take these simple tools, find one of these painful problems, and actually go build something. It's about moving from reading to doing.
And that's really the only question left, isn't it? The barrier to entry has never been lower. The tools are simple, the ideas are everywhere, and the problems are very, very real. The only thing left to decide is, which painful problem are you going to solve first?